Hi guys, and welcome to A Day with Zenler session 3. Now, this is massively important session for you guys, and a mail went out telling everybody about session because I have with me Rakesh is in the house, and here he's here. Hi Rakesh, good to see you.
Hey everyone.
Good to see you, Rakesh. So Rakesh has got a surprise for all you guys. So we put the everyone tag into the post so that many people can see this as possible. It will be on our YouTube channel. We will be splitting it out as well. But I think Rakesh is going to unveil something to us. I don't know what it is yet. And over to you, Rakesh.
Let's see. Hope you can hear me clear. See me okay, everyone? Cool. Perfect. Thanks, David. So I'm just going to dive in straight away. Thanks everyone for joining us live and for those who are going to catch us on replay later. Thanks for joining us on this special David Zenler session. I want to start by saying how incredible the David Zenler series has been. We've covered so many valuable topics from David, Manmeet, Kevin. It's really interesting topics, and the participation has been awesome. For those who might be joining us for the first time, David Zeller is a monthly event where we share updates, feature releases, strategies, workshops to help you get most out of your Zeller platform. And today is especially exciting because we have not just one, but three announcements, major announcements to share with you. Now, the team has been working super hard behind the scenes to bring you features that will significantly enhance your experience with Zenler and, of course, your members too. Now, let's dive straight in with our first big announcement, which is one of our most requested features, a comprehensive new chat messaging system that's going to transform how you interact with your Zenler communities. And after that, we'll move on to the two more exciting features that I can't really wait to show you. And this, talking about the chat system, the chat platform that we are adding to the Zenler, it isn't any system. We built an enterprise grade infrastructure that can scale to thousands of users without breaking a sweat. Now, you've been asking for better ways to connect with your fellow community members, and we have been listening. Our first major announcement today is the uh, comprehensive new chat platform that we are adding to your site. That is going to transform how you're going to interact with your students, your members, your communities. Um, so what can you expect from the new chat platform? I'm just going to share the screen. That's going to give you a quick overview of the platform. Let me share the screen. David, let me know when you see the screen once again. Uh,
Super exciting stuff.
do you see the screen?
Yeah,
Zenler?
all there. Good.
Oh, perfect. As you can see, we now have got a brand new chat icon here, guys. Brand new chat icon. And here, your members and you can have private chats, private one-to-one chats, or you can have group chats with all of them with real-time messaging capabilities. This means no more refreshing the page to see the messages. Everything updates instantly, just like your messaging apps like WhatsApp that you use on a daily basis. I'm going to type something on the chat. David, let's go. I'm just going to type, hey David.
Okay.
You got it? And you can see that the tiny little animation at the bottom saying David is typing. So that little animation at the bottom, David, if you want to type again, that's cool. Yeah, you can see that David is typing, right? So that's real-time notification for you. That is a real-time indicator. I love that GIF, David. You can see when someone is composing the message. You can see when someone is typing a message, when someone is replying to the message, and and you can have group chats, single chats, all of that, private chats, and so on. And you can also see the red status just like in WhatsApp. All of that is incorporated, and one more thing, important thing to note, the chat is disabled by default for members. This helps prevent spam and unwanted messages, and members can easily enable when it's ready, giving them full control if they want the chats to be open or not. But as an admin, you always have the opportunity, you always have the flexibility to message your members despite whether their chat is on or off. In future, we're hoping to unlock chat based on your gamification points and so on when they hit certain levels and so on. So, and again, you can create group chat. I'm just going to create a group chat here. Just going to create a group chat here. So here, I can create a new group chat. I can add someone else in. Add Will is a test user. Will in. Add Will in. Okay, added Will in. So I am here. I've created a group chat with David, Will, and then I can rename it. I can just rename it to my group chat. Ooh, I like that profile image, David. Cool. Yeah. So we just created a group chat. You can create new groups. You can rename the group. You can exit the group. You can delete the group. Here you can also delete, and you can delete the message that you have sent. All of the functionality that you expect from a basic and a comprehensive chat platform, you got it. You got it there. So yeah, you can simply search for your members and select from the drop down and then add to the group. You can add as many members as you want to the group. This makes it incredibly easy to create focused discussion groups for your specific topics, cohorts, and courses. For example, if you might want to create a group chat for your students in your latest course launch, or a group especially for your advanced members who need more technical support. And remember, you can always rename the group by hitting the pencil button. Now let's just dive into the quickly to the features. David says, "Can I post videos?" At the moment, you cannot post videos, but you can add YouTube links, real-time previews are automatically created. So you can actually add images. So you can add images in here, easily add images. Add images here, send the image, you can delete the image, you can edit the image, reply to the image. I can reply to the image as well. And yeah, so, and all of these images, you got emoji reactions, you can hover over it, you can add different emojis, you can you can add different emojis, and you can easily add emojis into your messages as well. There's a full emoji editor here as well. And another fantastic feature I want to highlight is you can actually send audio messages as well. So I can send my audio note, and I can record a particular, I can say hello site while visiting, and I can actually record something, and then I can hit send. That actually goes in as an audio recording. And so this is perfect when you want to explain something that is complex. If you want to give personalized feedback, you can do that. So I can see so many ways you can use this with your members. So simply when typing takes too long, you can easily send an audio message. Your members can listen to the audio message right in the chat thread without needing to download anything. It adds so much personal touch to your communications, and help convey tone and emotions in a way that text normally can't. Here you can see an example of where David has actually posted a YouTube link. So you can see instantly it pulled up the previews. So it's a very, very comprehensive chat. It's an enterprise grade chat platform. Normally for this kind of chat platform, you have to pay monthly subscriptions. So here we're including all of that within your subscription. Yeah, you can add YouTube videos, all of that. GIFs as well. Yeah, exactly. Cool. And also you can see that the chat has got very, very cool presence indicators built right in. In your chat list, you can see the green dot, which says, whether someone is online now, someone is offline now, when someone has been last active. If David is offline for some time, it's going to say David is offline. David has been last active 10 minutes ago. last active yesterday, and so on. All of that. So this presence awareness is completely seamless and it's almost real time. So when David goes offline, the green dot actually goes offline. It becomes a gray. So all of these status indicators, the presence indicators is all real time. So a lot of technology has gone behind this. If someone goes offline while you're chatting with them, you'll see the status update instantly. So there's no waiting, there's no need to reload. Everything happens instantly. If you see someone is actively online, you might expect a quick reply. If you see them active a few days ago, you know that you'll be patient. Yeah, you can see that William has gone and William has gone offline. See the status? Great, great stuff there, David. So yeah, so these presence indicators makes a chat experience more human and more similar to real life situations. And it's like these small but powerful details that makes a difference between a basic messaging system and a truly engaging community experience. Now let's talk about one feature that's really going to improve conversations. We also have threaded replies, so you can click on this click on this message, and then send a threaded reply, right? Reply, my reply, my reply. Yeah, so you can do that as well. So I can click on any message, I can reply, I can send a threaded reply. This basically keeps your related discussions organized, especially in active groups where multiple topics are discussed. This helps you, and when you click on this on a particular message, it actually jumps to the actual message, just like it would in WhatsApp Messenger, and so on. And as you've seen, we also support images. You can add images as well. And as I said, link previews, when you post images, they work fine. And also when you post any links, the links are automatically enriched with previews. So for course creators, imagine you are running a cohort-based course with group chats like this. Creating group chats, you can create dedicated spaces for your courses, for your team, keeping discussions focused and basically relevant, right? And for coaching programs, you can create private one-to-one chat, giving your members direct access to ask questions without having to schedule a call, or or replying for a small query. And if you're running a membership site, these chat features create a very crucial sense of community. Members can connect with each other, share progress, build relationships that helps them engage and makes your community grow faster. So threaded replies, so basically helps you create helps you organize your messages. It's especially relevant when you have large communities, so that you don't get lost in your conversations. And as I said, the chat platform is built on rock solid infrastructure. We are really invested in enterprise grade technology that ensures super low latency, so messages appear instantly, and the reliability is high, and the system stays up even under heavy stress. And it basically scales beautifully to support communities of any sizes, from small coaching groups to massive communities, massive membership sites with thousands of users. So we have done the stress testing to make sure that it can handle thousands of users, and it handles the loads with ease. And remember, members have the ability to turn it on. I can just So members have the ability to turn the chat on or off. So if I don't want the chat to be on, I can disable it. I can turn it on. Then so each member has the ability to turn on and off. And another thing that we have just released is so the chat. I think talking about chat, this feature is being turned on right now for every one of you. We're going to take a few days for you to roll this across. So wait for it. The chat feature is going to be live soon for you. And the next one is another very important one. we're introducing online presence. When you look at any of the communities, you can see a brand new feature, powerful feature that adds new dimension to your community engagement. You can see who's online status, right? So when you log in, you'll immediately see the new who's online. This shows you at a glance which members are currently active in your community. Now, this isn't just a static list, it is real time. So when someone goes offline, just like in chat, it would go yellow, and it will show that someone is active 5 minutes ago. And when someone hasn't logged in for long time, it's going to go gray. All of that. So you can see exactly who is online right now. It basically creates opportunities for immediate connection and engagement. Now let's look at what this feature offers. Firstly, you can see which members are online with the clean green status next to the profile pictures. And then you can see, whether if someone is online, you can chat to them. It's going to say who is last active. Someone isn't currently active. You can see they were active 5 minutes ago, 1 hour ago, or yesterday, and so on. And if you go to the members tab, it's going to show you another aspect of online presence. It's going to show that who is offline. I think David has gone offline here, and you can see other two users are online. So at a glance, you can see who's online now, when did they last go offline, and so on, right? So why is it valuable to you as a community owner? It creates a great sense of presence and activity in your community. Members can see that others are actively participating. Basically, it encourages them to engage as well, right? So for coaching and membership sites, this visibility helps create those great connections that makes your community thrive and feel alive. When members see that other members are online, they are more likely to start engaging and interact. It also gives you, as a community admin or owner, valuable insights into when your members are active. You know exactly when they come in, when they log out, when they are active. You might notice patterns like increased activity during certain times of day. And then basically it helps you to schedule events or content drops when most of your members are online. So what makes this online presence even more powerful is how seamlessly it integrates with the chat system here. So there is presence in chat, and there is presence on the community level as well. So it basically allows, while the chat system already shows presence with conversations, the online presence in community expands that into the entire community. So basically they complement each other, the presence in chat plus the presence in communities. Imagine a member logging onto a community and sees who's online here, and sees several other members are currently active, including instructors, admins. They immediately know who is available for real-time interaction without needing to go to individual chat threads. And they can click directly on members profile, and basically start, if they have enabled chat, they can start having conversation with them. And the transition from discovering someone is online to starting a meaningful conversation happens in just 1 second, right? So they just go through the members list, find who is online, and initiate chat if the member has turned the chat on. So the present system, as such, it provides great behavior insights of your members. You exactly know the patterns when your certain members tend to go online, allowing you to schedule events and content releases where the participation is likely to be the highest. So you know that my members are online at 10 a.m. UK time. I'm going to do my content drops at that time. So basically, in a nutshell, the present shows signs of life. So these are like signs of life, as we call it in your community. It makes your communities feel alive and kicking to your members. So the more they feel your community is alive, the more they engage into your conversations. So so together with these features, it basically transforms the communities from a static content platform into a dynamic living space where almost like real connections can happen. People can chat, interact. You can chat with the members can chat with each other. And the good news is that we will be chatting on, we will be turning on the chat feature very soon for all the Zenler communities. So you'll soon be able to start using these powerful chat communication tools, group chat and direct chat pretty soon. So presence is already available. The group chat and direct messaging will be available pretty soon. And and finally, there's another thing that has been pending for long since we launched the communities. David is going crazy with these GIFs. Love it. We're introducing two more features for videos that a lot of you have been requesting as admins. Let me give you a quick preview. So moving on from chats, there's another one, big one that a lot of you have been requesting. So if you start a new message and when you click on audio, or sorry, if you click on video, you'll see that there are two new tabs. Earlier, we used to only have embeds. Now we have got direct video upload and video library integration. So this has been one of the most common requests we have seen since we launched communities. Ability to share videos more easily into your community post. Until now, you had to host your videos externally like YouTube and then embed it into the community. While external embedding is still available, we haven't removed it. You can still embed from YouTube, Vimeo, Loom, and so on. But we are just added functionalities, two screens, upload video and video library. The two new features are available to you straight away. So let me just try and do a quick demo. So you'll see this new tab, upload video and video library. And I'm going to select a video. Just going to select a video, quick video, open. So it's going to upload the video. So basically, this is a perfect way for quick tips, announcements, and responses to questions when you want to explain something visually without having to upload to the external platform first. You can do that on the post as well. So I can say my first video post with video and can do that and just post that. So boom. So you can see that this is a post and it actually has embedded the actual video that you just uploaded from your device. So, and the second option I want to showcase is if you click on this one, the add video. The second option is video library. It's even more powerful as some of you already have a lot of videos in your course library, in your video library. And we have now integrated video library into community posts. So you can just pick and choose the videos that you want. You can search just like in your courses. I'm just going to select this video as I uploaded earlier, and I can say video from my video library. And I just picked up a video from the video library and I'm just posting it. And you can see that this particular post just pulls up the video from the video library. So basically, this is extremely valuable if you want to share a specific lesson or a lesson video or a supplementary content that's already in the course, right? Maybe you want to highlight an important concept in the community, or you are referencing a specific lesson in response to a question. Now you can do all of that within questions. So video, you can embed video from the library or from your video library, or you can post new videos. All available now from here. Two new tabs, upload video, where you can upload the video, and video library, where you can just select from your video library. So yeah, these two new features basically gives you a lot of benefits. First, they saves you a lot of time, significant amount of time. And as I said, there's no more need to upload to YouTube, fiddle around with the privacy settings, copy the embed codes, paste them into your community post and so on. And secondly, they keep your content within your platform, within your ecosystem. It's not going to YouTube or Vimeo or Loom. for those who prefer to not put all your premium content into these public platforms, this lets you share videos right from your platform while keeping them exclusively inside your site. And thirdly, they basically create a more integrated experience. They can watch the videos right within your platform. So they can watch the videos right within your platform. So this video is coming from your platform. It is coming from your site. It is not coming from YouTube or another platform. It is hosted on your site. Everything, the video is being played from your site. So it creates a more integrated experience. And of course, we prefer to continue using external platforms like YouTube, Vimeo, Loom. That of course is supported. That is still there, but we have just added two extra features: add video and add video from the library. So you can upload from the device, or you can add a video from your device from your library. So basically, we have simply added these new capabilities to give you more flexibility in sharing video content. So one thing that I'm particularly excited about is how seamlessly all these features integrate with the rest of the platform. When a new lesson drops or an announcement is made, your members can instantly discuss in chat. They can instantly go in here. They can instantly go into chat. They can discuss all of that, discuss about a new lesson, about your new launch. The chat system, the chat platform creates a great connected experience. And because everything is native in the platform, is natively living on your site, your members do not have to juggle between Zenler and all the separate apps. And it's very sticky. So we have been using it. I think David can tell you, like we've been using this chat, and it's super slick and super sticky as well. Everything they need is right in this single place. Online presence, upload video, add video like from the library. All of that, are great features that you can use. And remember, online presence and the video part, the video uploads and add from video library are available for you straight away. But the chat and the group chat, we are going to turn on soon in the coming few days. And I know your next question. You're going to ask, are these features going to work on the app, the Zeller app? Of course, these features, including chat, group chat, all of that is going to work amazingly well beautifully well on the Zeller app as well. So let me quickly recap what we have covered today. Firstly, we introduced, I think we covered a lot of ground today, but firstly, we introduced the comprehensive new chat platform that you guys will have access to soon for direct messages and group chat with real-time messaging, presence indicators, threaded replies, emoji reactions, and even audio messages, right? We covered the whole spectrum, uh, rich media, all of that. And remember that this feature, the chat feature, is disabled by members by default to basically prevent spam. So we always have in Facebook people sending us random messages left, right, and then we stop looking at the chat. So we have disabled it by chat by default for your members, but it's easy for your members to enable chat. They can just go to their profile, enable chat, and the chat and group chat will be turned on for them anytime they want to turn it on. So it will be a feature that it will be an option that they can turn it on at any time. So remember, guys, the chat feature is being rolled out right now. So you're going to get it in one by one in next few days or next week or so, in the coming few weeks. And second one we covered the online presence feature that lets you and your members see who's active in your community with real-time status indicators and see who's last active, that those kind of timestamps, and it creates more dynamic community experience and works seamlessly with the chat feature. So there's a presence feature in the chat, and there is also the presence feature in your community. So basically, these help your community. These help bring your community to look more alive, and these are like signs of life that that shows your members how cool and how engaged your communities are, how active your communities are. And thirdly, we demonstrated the new video capabilities including direct uploads, adding videos from your library. These features make sharing video content much more streamlined and keeping your valuable content right within your platform without leaving to YouTube and stuff like that. And I'm super excited for you to to start using these tools. And yeah, online presence and upload video and add video are available right now in your dashboard. But chat and group features will be turned on soon. And before we wrap up, David, I just wanted to have a quick sneak preview of what is coming up next. That's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. This
Yeah.
is fantastic.
So our development team has been working super hard at even more exciting features to your community. So you can see the speed that we are going with communities, right? So we're creating community that's even working better than the actual community platforms out there. So that's the kind of goal we have. So we want our community to work even better than the community platforms out there who solely focus on communities. So we are working on polls. So soon, next feature that's going to go live is going to be polls. You can add polls, engaging polls into your post, and after that, so what's a public community without an about us section, right? So we want to add about us section to your community. So you'll be able to add an about us section if someone discovers a particular public community via Google. They want to know what this community is about, right? So that about us page, about us column, about us panel is going to come. And then, of course, I think this is something that I'm personally excited about, gamification and leaderboards. We are working on that as well. So these features basically add a lot of engagement and interaction layer to your communities and even for your courses. So we want to not just restrict to communities. We want to send points to the gamification engine from courses. When someone completes a course, we want to add points. We want to unlock a certain course. When someone achieves certain levels, we want you to unlock certain features, certain products, certain live sessions, certain courses. So that's the kind of direction that we are going. So I think that's all I have time for what we have today. And thanks everyone for joining. For the David Zenler session for the feature releases spot, David.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's really, really cool. It's instant as well.
Yeah,
This is the thing. This is instant, and you're getting this instant. So it's like Rakesh, like very just offhand, just says, "Oh, you got this feature, this feature, this feature." Let's look at this. Most platforms would say this feature, then they would do a new release for this feature and this feature. Now we've had it two massive updates in the last month that
yeah,
have had each of them. This one's got three features in it. The branching funnels, survey funnels, had three features because it also included a branching quiz, and you could put it into courses, and you can run the survey. It's actually four features in that one. And
yeah.
you can run branching and surveys inside a marketing funnel. All these things you asked for, and you asked for more communication, like how are we working with this? Well, this is the first thing. This is like live chat, instant responses, see who's online, be able to post videos. So be able to post your videos from the media library, and you guys have been asking for that as well. Where
Yeah.
does it take us from here? Where are we going from here? This is the building blocks of doing more and more stuff into the platform, such as live streaming, these kind of things. And we know that you want that instant connection with us. So you want to be, if we're live streaming into the community, you want to be able to live chat to people at the same time.
Exactly.
Why this is here. So this is like WhatsApp, but it's part of the community. It's all under one roof. So it
Yeah.
gives you all these split places to go to. What also is mentioned is that you can turn people off. So if you don't want people to come into those live chats, you can stop those people as well. So that's something that's going to be in there as well, that you'll be able to stop people from live chatting if you want as well. So there's loads of things coming off the back of this. Rakesh was talking before he came online about all the ideas that follow on from this. But he's not going to talk about them now, because otherwise you'll be going, why aren't we doing this? Why aren't we doing that? So this is massive. This
We
is a
can talk
massive.
about it all day, but yeah, I think let's do it on another day.
Yeah, save it for another day. I think three massive features are enough, aren't they? So
Yeah.
there you go. Thank you so much, Rakesh, for showing that. And
I see.
people are asking, when are they going to know? When are they going to know that this is in their dashboard?
Okay, so the online presence, if you look at your dashboard, you'll see the who's online, that panel already available for you. So online presence and what else?
The video is the video. I don't
Yes,
think the
online
videos.
presence and add videos and upload videos is already available for you. But the chat feature is being rolled out. So yeah, so when we make it available for everyone, we will be doing a Facebook post announcement. So hopefully in the next 1 or 2 weeks, we'll be able to announce it once we complete the rollout. So pretty soon, it's almost there.
Yeah, it's just there. So this is a little bit of a sneak preview. I think we did the same thing with the funnels. We told people about it and you saw it. And then, so what we'll do is we'll run it'll probably be part of the workshop series that Kevin's organized now. And we'll be using this in there. And we might well get you guys to come in there and use that as a kind of messenger experience, just as a base model, just to see how it's working when we run our lives. So that's
Yeah.
something that we'll talk about. But when that happens, we'll tell you. But that is amazing. Thank you so much, Rakesh, for releasing on David Zenler.
Excellent. Is there any questions? Any other questions? I don't
We've
see
got
any.
some Kevin's on. It's good to see Kevin there. No, I don't think people are asking, they just want to get to it. It's like kids in a candy store, and it's like me. It's like, let me in there so I can play.
Yeah, I think there's some questions from Chris is asking. Live stream is also coming. She's asking. Yeah, Chris, we are working on it. So hopefully we'll be able to do it soon. So we are working on live streaming as well. I didn't get the gamification part. Is it coming? Chris, yes, gamification and leaderboards is coming as well. So for those who do not is not who aren't aware of gamification, so basically it allows you to set points for certain activities for your members. So when they complete a course, you can assign X points, just like in a game, right? Then they complete when they do a particular post, or when the post gets a certain number of likes, they get certain points. And then there's a leaderboard where they are arranged, and then you can reward them based on where they are on the leaderboard, right? So yeah, so I
Yeah,
think
like you got it in Facebook a little bit. It's minor gamification. You get
yeah, they got like
badges.
yeah, they got some contribution points and all. You can't really do much with it, but it's some gimmick stuff is going on there.
Yeah, and Chris, you got to remember it's something completely different from a coding point of view, putting live chat in there. Same with streaming. One thing has to come in before the next thing is started to be developed. Because even if we had live streaming and there wasn't instant communication via message, kind of beat the point. So
Yeah,
Zenler works very methodically on how it introduces these lives, and one thing is built on the back of the other. It's very rare that you'll find a company will come in and just say you've got that there. You've got three features there. It's always the same way. We release a big thing and people are like, but what about this?
actually,
It's excitement.
yeah, so three big features and actually four features because there's three big features today, and one big one we announced: survey, funnels, branching, quiz, and all of that. So yeah, so this month we have been really prolific with the releases. So more to come.
Yeah, 7 features. So just for you guys to know, there's going to be a feature video when this comes out. And even the branching survey video is going to be split up into the features that are included in that because there's 4 of them. So these need to be broken up so you guys can see in YouTube under the features that there's 4 features in. Because otherwise you might see the branching surveys and not realize there was a quiz part in any of these. And the same goes for this as well. We're telling you in a whole what's happening, but they will be broken out into different videos so that you can see each of the things like the online. That's the fact that you can upload your own video. So massive, a massive one.
Cool. So I'm signing off. So thanks, David. And if you have any questions, guys, let me know in chat. I'm going to reply later. So let me know. Cool.
Fantastic. Thank you, Rakesh. Amazing. So, guys, you must be super happy about that. That's coming out. Sneak preview there. It's going to be out. It's not going to be out out very, very soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into live builds now, and this will round off. So we've got an hour and 20 minutes roughly to do this. Thank you, Jill. Good that you're in here as well. Thank you, Jill. You've been here a lot today. And well done, Chris. You're up from Mexico. And got Kevin. Kevin's still here. Kevin's probably helping in that and stuff. He did a 2-hour session. Amazing. We've got Brad in as well. Brad was in. We got Sotafit. Sotafit's here. Francis is here as well. Pauline's made it back again as well. So guys, massive feature there. It's not often that we do it on a day with Zenler, but it's a good platform to really sort of showcase it because we're not really time limited in any way, and that's quite a big feature to show you, and I really love it. So super cool. All right, so let me just show you side by side before we move on. So look, what I've got here is I've got a split screen. So I've got myself on this side and I am on this side. Hello. And you're going to see, I'm going to come up there as William. See, I'm there and my little badges on. You can see I'm there. Now, when I type this side, it's showing up here as well. David is typing and then I click there. But what I love about it also, is something that wasn't really talked about here, is that if we start adding tons more comments into here and they're part of that group, they're going to get the notifications there. So it's going to jump straight down to where they've missed. See, that said 9 in there. So you can jump in there. And now when I come out of it, it goes to 0. So I've caught up. So that's a really good way of seeing inside that live chat box there. Of course, you've still got all the notifications coming in here as well from that. The video has been posted. My post with video, and you can click that and it'll come up in line there as well, so you can see that video. So you've got a notification bell within here, so it's all coming together. Notifications here globally and mainly for the posts, and then you've got the live chat side of things here where you can post that comes up in that side. So hello, and this is all happening. Notice it's happening instantly. So I've got a message I haven't looked at yet. See, so when your users come in, they see, oh, I've missed 2 messages. I click that and then they go and it appears to go to 0 again. See, so they get that notification in there. So very good. This is why we always test from one admin side and from the other side, which is from a user's point of view. You can see the students are online there as well. And this is how we can test things doing these split screens. So very, very cool. Love it. And now we're going to move on to the live build. So what I talked to you guys about earlier, I'm going to look in the chat and see. Time to grab. Pauline's grabbing a coffee. Yes, I'm here. Thank you. Yeah, good. Good, guys. Right, so live build we were talking about this morning, and it was early, so I think Chris wasn't here for that one. We were talking about how we build a day with Zenler. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to build it out for you. So the first thing I'm going to look at, I'm going to share this when I've completed it so you guys can see. I'm going to share something at the moment. I'm not going full screen with this, so you're just going to see it as you see it. Just screen. So here we go. So what you need to do is you need to come down here. Planning is key. We talked about this morning. So if you're planning an event, especially an event that's got multiple sessions throughout a day, then you're going to have to make sure you plan it, and with everything you do, you should plan it. So we've got a title, we got notes, free event for lead generation, posting social descriptions, right? That's bigger in there. And then you've got actually what's happening. So this is basically from day with Zenler, taking it out. So what we're going to do is we've got a little checklist here. We're going to build this out as we go through to make sure that you are doing these steps going forwards. So let's get what this is. This is a free event, okay? So before you say, how do we charge for it? This is a free event, okay? And you're going to be using this for lead generation, okay? So unlike us who stream this straight into the Facebook group, you're probably going to market this and you're probably going to promote it on your social channels, saying you've got a live event, it's an all-day event, and that's what you're going to do. So you're going to set it up under that remit, okay? A little bit different from us because we give this stuff to you free. But the first and most important thing, I've got the information here. Before I even think of design or anything now, Now I've got a design that I'm kind of put together with the man there and this here, slightly different to what we've got with David Zenler, but this is used. This is the form here. We can put more information in. So with the checklist, you're going to make sure that one, you've planned it and you've got the text already. So we're going to go plan and get all text and media together. Okay, so that's going to be our first thing that we do. That's point one. We've covered that already. So let's now jump into the platform itself and start to build this out. So you can do this in different ways, but I just like to start with, maybe the first thing is we have 3 lives set up in here. We're going to have 3 sessions, one at 8, one at 10, one at 12, one at 2, one at 4, and one at 6. Sorry, 8 till 10, 12 till 2, 4 till 6. So I'm going to set those up first, and I'm trying to do this in a way that's nice and easy for you to follow. So step 1, plan, get your content together, your text together. And I'm hoping some of you might do this as well. Even if you don't use it, it's good to follow along. If you do, post a picture in the Facebook group so you've completed it. So let's jump into our admin. And this is where things are gonna, this might sort of confuse you as to what type, right? So what type of live am I? Now, because I'm running this in a funnel, because it's free and because it's interactive, if it's a live webinar, you won't use this method. The reason I use one-to-one booking for everything apart from live webinar is because it gives you flexibility. So although Zenler has live classes set up, has live interactive webinars, it has stream, one-to-one booking does all of that and more. It also gives you, and this is the key, a direct invite link. So you can share that direct invite link. Now I've got 3 lives to create. So what do you think I'm going to do? Put it in the chat. My lives. What am I going to pick? How many am I going to set up? It's silence. It's okay. It's fine. You're like, I don't understand the question. I'm going to use one-to-one lives. You're going to see in a second, because a lot of you guys will be doing something like setting up individual lives. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go into one-to-one bookings. I'm going to look at my date. So I'm going to continually be looking at here. It's on the 30th. I'm going to set it up like I'm going to go create one-to-one booking. I'm going to go in here and call it Day with Zenler. I'm going to make this May. I'm going to come into here and I'm going to choose that date in May. The last Friday is the 30th. We start at 8 a.m. Okay. And I'm going to put it to the. And I want to run each session, and I always allow myself a bit of time, 2.5 hours. Runs for 2 hours. Get 15 minutes either side, 15 minutes to start the session. You get an overlay of 15 minutes. If something went on and there was a technical issue and then I had to run it longer or something work, like screen sharing or something, then I have that extra time behind me. So even though it's 2 hours, I'm going to 2 hours 30, 2.5 hours. With the 15 minutes, that makes 2:40. Then I have to cut off. Maximum registrations. Now this is a premium account, so I can put 500. You guys, 300 if you're pro. Time zone. I'm in BST, but I always just type London in here. Okay, you'll put wherever you're from. So I've set up the first session on the 5th, 30th, 8 a.m., 2.5. I've labeled it all correctly. I've got a single session here, and I want to make this secret. I don't want anyone else to find it. And I also want to make sure at this stage that I turn on cloud recording. Okay, get to do that. It doesn't cloud record and you forget to locally record. If you're streaming into Facebook, yeah, you can grab it, but the stream from Facebook is not the high quality that it is in the cloud recording straight from Zoom. Bear that in mind, okay? I always try and turn that on and download from the source as opposed to the stream source. That makes sense. So that's what I've set up. And I would pick my little banner. So I have that somewhere. Enter my document. There it is there. That in the corner. Save. There it is. So that's one session set up in. And I'm going to click. So you can choose any one of these two. Hopefully we'll be changing some of these colors. Be able to change these colors. At the moment, I'm just one, and that's going to finish. So now I have a register page, a checkout page, thank you page, waiting page, replay page. But remember, I'm running this as a marketing funnel. So what do you think I'm going to do with these pages? So in the chat, you want to put what you think I'm going to do. It's all right. If I don't hear anything in 10 seconds, I think it's, I don't know. So I'm just going to leave it. What do you think I'm going to do? Pages 5. Okay. So oh, okay. Right. So what I'm going to do with the pages is I'm not going to use any of the pages in. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, if someone accidentally found the register page, checkout page, the thank you page, the waiting page, the replay page, if they land on those pages, I don't want them to have any information at all. So I'm going to click edit the page. And this sounds like it's really like I'm ripping this thing to bits. And I am, but it will still all work because the live is set up, but I'm not using any of the pages live. So if I go and grab an empty block in here, you can make this look active. Probably will. I'm just going to put this is accessible at. And this block here, I'm going to delete out. Delete. And it's gone. And the pricing block there. So I'm going to go into the code. So you can open this little CAD tab from the side. And I'm going to press Control, hold Control, press A. Press Control, hold it, press C. And then we're going to save this page. So the register page, I've just deleted. They can't register now. If you preview this page, they won't be able to register. That's what it says, not accessible. Because I'm using a marketing funnel. So I don't want people coming in this way accidentally. So I'm going to go to the checkout page. This is not paid for. So again, I'm going to delete this out as well. So inside here, I'm going to open a tab. It's really quick now. I can select or delete it out just there, and I can click save. So I'm going through these pages and I'm just basically nullifying the pages. Now, I'm doing this because I don't want anyone to come into these pages. And later on, I might well put a link here to the opt-in for the funnel, which is another way of doing it. So I'm going to go to the thank you page, and the thank you page is going to have thank you. I'm going to do that out. So you might look at this and go, what are you doing? You're going to break it by doing this. I'm not going to break it. It's still set up as lives, just I'm not using the pages. So I don't need them. So I get rid of that. And even the waiting page, because the waiting page from the link will be accessible. So I'm going to go to the waiting page. This yokes people as waiting page. Ooh, but not going to see the countdown. That stuff will, because Zenler automatically creates a way behind the scenes that you can't. So inside here again, I'm clearing this down. Cleanest type of live I can. Remember, you only got to do this once and then you can clone it. So let's click save. Thanks. Go to the replay page. Yep, even the replay page, because my replays are going to be shown on my funnel step. Or like we do for A Day with Zenler, we send out a link to our YouTube channel. And on our YouTube channel are all the replays anyway. So it's there. So let's just say that. So that's now every single page has got not accessible. Right, so now I've done that, I can prove that now. If I just click that, it's going to say not accessible. If I click that one, accessible, you get the idea. All my pages are like turned off, not really using them. Under the automations, I'm not even going to use the automations from this. I'm going to deactivate everything. In fact, I'm going to delete it all. Because like I said to you before, I'm using my funnel. I don't want anything active inside this live. I'm going to have these registered users, but matter. So let's go back to the one-to-one bookings now. Are you with me, guys? Give me a yes. Okay. Green share galore. Okay, sorry there, Francis. So what I've done in all those pages is I just deleted the blocks out and I've just put accessible. So I went into the edit here on all the pages, deleted every single block out. And let me just go to go down to this one. Store it back to what it was. So this is what it was before. Like on all the pages, I was going through these pages, I was deleting them out. So if I go in, I created the first one, which was the register page. Let's go to the checkout page. I created a block and I deleted the content out to get accessible. So if I go back into the register page, I'll show you just here. We go to blocks, empty block, drag the block in, put a little row in there, put whatever text you want. Going to, so I just put in here, accessible. And I take this, I copy it, hold the control key, Control C, copy, and then I can paste it into the other pages. So I can now delete that. So let me just show you page. And because I've copied it, go in here, Control A, delete it all out, Control V, paste it in, click save, and it says not accessible. And that block I cut out. So every single block on every single page and block inside all of the pages just have not accessible. Okay, inside here, this is not accessible and accessible, every single page in there. So to clear it down, do you understand? Right, you should be able to see it. Francis, Birdie, you okay? Okay, we move on. All right, good. Let me screen share. Okay, so back in here now, we've taken all of those pages and we've got rid of them. So let's just go back to the booking details so I can clear this up with you. So we put maximum registration, we put 2 hours, 30 minutes there. We turn on cloud recording, secret, all of those pages in there, got rid of. The automations, all of the automation rules we deleted out. So nothing in there. So the automation rules that we had in there before, we've just gone and we deleted them out. So there's nothing in here because everything's going to be run from the funnel. So when I get onto the funnel building, then it'll all kind of make sense. But we're just using this to do our event. Now we set up our first event. So 5:30, 8 a.m. Now, a lot of you might be going, right, well, for the other events that you've got, such as the 12 till 2, I'll have to set up a live for that one. And then for the 4 to 6, I'll have to set up a live for that. But we don't have to. Because we've set it up in here, we can add it to this schedule. So I'm going to add to schedule, and I'm just going to add it in here. So we're going to go to May the 30th, and this one's going to start at 12 p.m. And that's that one done. For 8 a.m., 2.5 hours. One starts at 12 p.m., 2.5 hours. We've got one more to add. So this one's going to be again, same time, 30th. And this one's going to run from 2 p.m. Well, 1, 2. It's going to run to 4 p.m. Sorry, until 6. Session we're now. So now I've set up 3 events in one. So I've only got to edit one of these. And then I click update. And cloud recording's turned on for all of these. So everyone will be cloud recorded and you will see them. So that's cloud recording on there. I've got that secret so people can't see it on front end calendar. Okay. And I've set these events all in here. So a day with Zenler, if I was setting 4 events in here, I could just add another one to the schedule. But I've got them all in here. Now, the magic thing about one-to-one bookings is this invite link. So sharing this direct link, and anyone can join the live session without needing to register. So we want to make, and we try to make these lives frictionless. So although you register and opt in, if we're using this direct link to people that opt in, we can send it directly out to them. And then they can jump straight into live and just take part in it. Okay. So we don't want to send them to the registration page because we've deleted it all out. So this is our magic link that we're going to be using when we send stuff out. And this link will not change for these events. So even if this one runs afterwards, if we go and send the link out for the 12 o'clock one, we can send them the same link and it will work. Plus, because we've got cloud recording turned on here, under your cloud recording tab, when you finish one session, then you finish a second and a third, and you look at the end of the day, under cloud recording, you'll have 3 sets of files under here to download the day's worth events. And I'll show you that later with working. Right, so that's how it works. It's as simple as that. So we've got it. So this is the magic link that we want. So now all we need to do is set up a marketing. So how easy was that, just to set up those live events? Remember that if we're running another event at another day, we can come down here and we can clone it. And it's going to then have that pages that says not accessible. We can change the dates and the schedules and bang, it's done. And maybe we change the name to June 2025, but we can put it in there. It can take minutes. So the initial setup takes time, but after that, it doesn't. So from that event, we're going to run from this single event inside our one-to-one bookings. We're going to run 3 lives. Okay. And that's what we've done today. We're now on number 3. So hopefully that's clear. Let me just have a look at the group. I think you're okay. So we're going to move on to the next part now, which is setting the funnel up. So this is the first thing we need to do. So I'm going to jump into our event, and I'm going to don't have to do set up to one event. So we've done that part. We're going to move up to now set funnel. And it's going to be the simplest kind of, just going to be a lead magnet. That's it. So let's jump back into the site here. Let's go to marketing funnels. Let's create this new funnel. I'm going to choose lead magnet, video series or branching. I'm going to click next. We'll call this in here a day with Zenler. And once you've done this, even when you've done this, you can clone this for the next event as well, saving you so much time. So we're building from scratch, but you can just save yourself a lot of time. So not 26. So day with Zenler, May 20. I don't need to fill out any of this stuff. Click next. I always choose this one here, and we're going to click finish. This will then create our little opt-in. There it is. So day with Zenler. We're going to have a look at that. I'm going to preview it. So this is what it gives you. And I'm just going to do a sort of rough, not going to line it up nice. Just going to delete a few things out and change. I'm just doing a day and then May 2025 on the 30th at time 8 MBST. And I'm going to take this. You'll notice also this is the submit form. So you've got to submit. You might want to tag them. So when they fill the opt-in, they'll actually be tagged. So you could do day with Zenler, could go May, and now click that. So when someone comes into this now, they will be tagged with that. So it's not a bad thing to do. Have that tagging in there. You've got an email list, which I never use. You can put them in an email list well inside there. And you need to make sure that the action is submit form. Okay, and you want the post submit action to go to the next step, which is basically the thank you. Okay, that's it. So this is now set up in rawest form. I haven't made it look nice yet, but that's it. Now, also in here, you've got first name, last name. You want to make sure that these are turned on as required. Okay, like that. And make sure they're required in there. Good. Also make sure under the page settings, got reCAPTCHA, put it visible or invisible. So I tend to turn it off. Yeah, I know I haven't been hit by spam with not like a front page. So it's something you can turn on and off. So to make it frictionless, I tend to turn it off. But if you're having any kind of attacks, then you want to turn it off. I turn it off just so that it's smooth and you have reCAPTCHA problems. Browsers, it can happen. Definitely make sure that you're setting your SEO for this. So you want to go in and grab a picture there, say a Zenler, and then you want to write a bit of information about it. And this is where this really comes. So I can take this text, paste it straight into here. I can put keywords here like course creators, meaning separate. Those kind of. Then you can click done. Now, the first page, this page here, is probably the most important page because this is the one this is the page that you're sending out to promote. So you want to make it look good. But this works in its basic form. So once that's done, you can jump to the thank you page there. So before I do that, I'm going to next step. Yep. This is the thank you. So I don't want the download in here. This. So it's going to purely thank you. You guys, I think, have registered for a day. So you know what we've put. something like that in there. So that's just to tell people, like, you know, if you don't receive it, then just check junk or spam folder. And this is telling them that they're going to get a reminder before the event. So they're going to go to that opt-in page, and then they're going to be sent to this page. So that's the page that's sent to them here, and refresh. Okay. So this page, once they fill in the details, they'll be captured at lead as leads. And inside here, they will be tagged with DW Day with Zenler, May 25. And it will then go to the next step. The next step of the funnel, as you know, is to take them to the thank you page, which then tells them, great, you registered. Registered, you get a reminder 1 hour before every event. Here's next. Don't receive an email, check your spam folder. That's making sure that people whitelist it. And nothing else is in here. So now we just need to set up that welcome email, and then we need to start to tie in that link so that people get it on those dates. And then we're done. And it's as simple as that. So I'm just going to check the group again. We're not talking about paid webinars, Chris. You can, but what you can do with it, if you're going for the paid version, is you can set a course up, delete all the content from the course access page, and redirect them using a countdown timer at 0 to go to the first step of the funnel. And that's it. Simple. Yeah. So hopefully you'll understand that. But we're talking about a free event. Very clear about the purpose of what I'm doing when I'm running these lives. I don't go off route. This is what we're talking about now. If you want me to show you how to do paid lives, live webinars, those things, I can, but it's going to take me about 4 or 5 hours to go through every combination, guys. So the specific challenge we've got today is how do we run a day with Zenler? It's what you guys are. So not talking about paid. Okay. So, but you can do it. So in here, we got this in here. So this is all set up. So now we're kind of linking our things up. So we've got our text, we've done our set up our lives, we've got a one-to-one booking, we've done 3 events in there in one. Okay, we've done cloud recording on, so we know that we're not going to miss anything. And the cloud recording is going to run. And that's really important because I have questions come in the group, and you guys have probably seen them, where I didn't turn cloud recording on. Can I get my live back? No, gone forever. So if you're streaming into a Facebook group, of course, you've got the added security that if cloud recording messed up or you forgot to turn it on, you can always download your stream from Facebook. So that's a bit of a, you're streaming like we are today. If my apps don't work, I can just go onto the Facebook, download videos that were shot today. But if you don't do it when you're running a private event, lost it. You hit that cloud thing. So now we set up our basic funnel. So we set up the pages. So set up your funnel pages. Now we need to look at and automations. So this is where it all comes together. So at the moment, it's not looking very pretty, but we're just trying to get it functional. I don't want to confuse it. This part of it is the most important part going through, that we're following these steps, turn those things on. Actually got those lives set up, that we turn the cloud recording on, that we're not going to use any of the one-to-one feature parts of the pages or the automations. This is what I need to get across to you, is that we purely used the one-to-one to set up our lives. Yeah, and in our one-to-one, we get the direct invite link. If we were to register link, then it causes friction because people then need to register and pay for it if it's charging. And then they need to, when they come in, they then need to put in their username and password. Remember, this is what I'm doing now is geared towards getting leads in and to make the thing as easy as possible for someone to sign up. So they put their name and email. You don't have to worry about anything. You know that an email is going to go out to them, work on now, that will go out to them, giving them a direct link to jump straight in, making it very frictionless. Yeah, and that's what we're looking at. So let's jump back here, and we've done our pages. You can see them. Let's just recap. So we got there, very simple page. I don't want to get too designy here. Okay, that's it. That's all we need. That's what we need. Page there, and that thank you page. Now, the most important part, tying our marketing funnel to our lives. So we're going to click automations. I'm going to come into the automations. I'm going to click this little pencil icon. Now, it's really important that you understand about automations, and I've got the time to be able to show you. So a lot of you might get worried, like earlier when I took all of those blocks inside of the one-to-one pages and I deleted all the content. A lot of you would be like, no, that's going to mess everything. It's in there for a reason. It's in there for a reason. It's in there for you to be able to change and adjust it how you want. So I know that my lives are safe and they're going to run when I start them, regardless of the pages. That's why I'm confident to be able to delete that stuff out. And it's just knowledge, is that I know that, and you guys maybe don't. So you'll be afraid to delete it in case you mess it all up. And that's what I'm here for, to tell you, don't panic. It's all right. So inside the automations, exactly the same thing applies. I'm going to be brutal with this to prove a point. If you look here, it says email drip sequence. This is what Zenler gives you by default. It sets these emails up. They're paused. That means that if someone opts in, they won't get any emails at the moment because we haven't made them live. But it also sets up this rule, which is on subscribe. Now, we set that up for you to make it easy for you. But if you accidentally click the delete for the group and delete them out, you don't have to panic. You just have to know how to put it together. And I find that if I clear everything out and I'm building everything from scratch, I know what's going on. And that's how I look at training people. I understand how it's been set up in the first place. And then going forward, it's really easy for you. So if I delete this out, and a lot of people would be like, don't delete it out. If I click that, I've got nothing in there. And this would terrify people because they would be like, no, I've got nothing on. Really worried. That's why Zenler puts those blocks in there to make you feel at ease. But it's not a problem, because if you go to add a rule and then unsubscribe, we can label it in here. We can start setting this up again. So I'm going to go in here and put, let's put a day with Zenler may welcome or auto sequence or whatever I want. And the trigger is on subscribe. Let's click save. I've now set up my rule. Rule contains the action. Right? So our action, we have a lot of them. One is send mail. This is the main one. You could even tag them. You can add another tag. Remember we added the tag on the submit button? It was Day with Zenler, May 25. So we did it inside the button, but you can also do it from inside the automations. So when someone signs up, it will add a tag. It will also remove a tag. So if you've got them, you might say, why do you want to remove a tag? Say someone comes in April, right? Or March. They come in March in session, and they're tagged with March 25. If they then come in April, I might want to remove March tag. So I could do remove tag March 25, and then I could do add tag April 25. So it keeps them. I know exactly, you can leave the tags in, of course, and then you'll know that those people have attended both March and April. So it's a way of monitoring. And then later on, you can filter on that. So you could filter on only people April, people on March, people that have come to March and April. You see how I mean? So that's why we have this ability of adding and removing tags. Webhooks, Mamit was talking a little bit about that today. That's for a sort of exterior automation. And you can notify admin. So notify admin and send mail are probably the two biggest one that people use. The biggest one is send mail. This is the mail that goes out. So this is the one we're going to use. So if I click send mail, it's going to set it up and it's all clean here. So inside here, we're going to call this welcome. And if you're not doing it already, make sure that you're labeling your action and your rules right here. It just makes it cleaner. Got that wrong. So we're going to say after 0 hours from subscription. Now we could do 0 minutes. We could do 0 weeks. It all means the same. It's 0. What I like to do is make it a minute after from subscription, especially if you're adding things like tags. Now, I always do it a minute. Okay? That's just what I do. So inside there, a minute, you want to make sure you've got the right email address in there. So I'm going to that because and then in the mail subject, we're going to put in here and we're going to put welcome to the May edition of A Day with Zenler. And then I might want to personalize it. So say welcome, then personalize first name, welcome there. So it'll say welcome, let's say Chris, to the May edition of Day with Zenler. So you can put it in there. It's nice. And I can add emojis. So to add an emoji in here, just put the cursor in the main body. Or, oh no, I haven't got it. So if I go to sort of emoji, let's go to a rocket emoji. Copy that. I've copied that. Got back in here. Now if I paste it, I'm going to get a little rocket. And so you can put a little rocket in here like that. You can paste in your little emojis. And then inside here, we're going to just change this. So I'm deleting this out. I'm going to go, I add a personalization to this first name. Great, you have registered. We'll send you a direct link to the live 1 hour or start. And of course, you'd put more. Make this your own. That back in here. Tell them about that stuff. See you there. So this is a nice little welcome. All the best. And then what I do is I like to format all this. So I'm going to put my cursor here, right at the bottom, in the way here. See, I think. Select up all of this, drag it up, and then in here, we're going to change this font to something crazy, like that. And then I'm going to select the font I actually want. Now I'm going to select the size. I'm going to bring it to like really low, and I'm going to select the right size. So 18, I think it's a good size. Then I can come into all of these and I can start to just make things bold and just make it look pretty. And I've got a nice little email. Yeah, just make that own. Down the bottom, this is massive. Go in here and maybe 7. And there we go. And of course, if you've got a logo at size, drop your little logo in here as well. Got one, this logo is too big. max size about 350 pixels. I would go on this. There we go. So I've got that in there. Let's preview it. Nice. And save that. It says currently paused. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to make it live. So I just made it live, and you can see this is live. So this mail will go out now 1 minute after someone fills in the opt-in, but it doesn't tell them the link. So that's the next part of it. Now what we want to do is we want to send a mail out to them. I'm only going to do one here to show you, but you would send a mail out to the people with that direct invite link. So we're going to go to send mail again, and we're going to put it in here, session 1. And we're going to choose on. We're going to select the date. I'm going to go to May the 30th. We're going to select this for 7 a.m., 1 hour before the event starts. Remember, it starts at 8, so we're saying that. So, and the time zone. Again, make it sure it tallies up with your live at London. So there we go. So this mail will go out on the 30th of May at 7 a.m. All right. And it will go out in the right time zone, and everything else should be good in here as well. And then you're going to put your 1 hour reminder for session 1, and you can put more info. What I'm going to do is save this, turn it on, and go to the top one because this has got my formatting. And I'm actually going to click this little icon here. This is just a speed tip. By going here, I can press Control A, Control C, copy it. Then I can jump back into this one, open this up, select all, Control A, delete it out, Control B, and then I've got it here. So then you can just cater this to how it should be. So this will be this session here. Schedule for that one. Just most important thing, which is the link here. Right. This is where it all comes. So now with this email, we're going to tie it up with that direct link add in the live session. So rather than leave this page, another little hack for you is you can right hand click on the lives, and then you should see this little window that says open link in new tab. Open the link in tab. This way we're not going to lose this page because I want to put this in. I'm going to go into my lives again. I'm going to go into one-to-one bookings, and our live event we've already got set up, which is waiting for us. We're going to grab this invite link, not this link here. Okay, copy it here. Okay. Now inside here, we're going to put that link. So in or just before. So now font, make it, and I'm going to select that font, go to the link icon, insert link, and paste that link in there. That's the link. That's the link we got from here. Yeah. Same link. Click, insert. That link's now in there. You might want to put it in a couple of places. So if you copy it, come down the bottom, you can put it in there as well. All right. So, and then we're going to save it. Yeah. That's saved and that's set up. So now this email is going to go out at 7 a.m. Remember, it starts at 8 a.m. on the 30th. They're going to get this email. So they opted in. They come through our funnel steps. This funnel step here. They sign up. It gives them the tag of Day with Zenler May 25. They register. They then go to the thank you page. In the meantime, they're told check your junk folder or spam. They're like, oh, great, okay. They go across to their email box and then they see what's going on, because at that point, when they've registered, email sequences start to fire. So this one will go out saying welcome. So they might have joined like a month before, 2 weeks before. So it's basically from subscription. It says, great, you registered. We'll send you a link before 1 hour before the start time. So we're coming up to the day now. So 1 hour before, pretend it's 7 a.m. in the morning on the 30th. This email will then go out 7 a.m. and it will give them a link we grabbed from the live. Yeah. And let's have a look at what happens. So this is a preview of this link here. So if I click this, then this is what they're going to see. This is working. It's counting down. When this hits 0, there will be a join button. When they click it, they will go straight into the live. Remember, you can start your live 15 minutes before the live, for the actual time. So you would start this live at 7:45, right, from the live area. Once you got this set up, you can then, and you're coming up to the day and it's coming up to 7:45, you would simply go into your site, you will go to one-to-one bookings, you'll go down to here, and at that time, 7:45, because you can start 15 minutes before the session starts here, you'll click start class. Now watch if I do it now. It's going to say you can't. You can only do this 15 minutes before. So you're going to have 15 minutes. If you come in at 7:45, you'll be able to start that class. That gives you 15 minutes before anyone comes in. So your people that have registered are sitting there waiting for this to hit 0. When it hits 0, this box will change to a little button that says join now. You will already have been starting your live and you will have got everything prepared and be in control. You might have a splash screen like this. And then you can pop up when they come in and you can go, welcome to my live. And there you go. So they're waiting in there for you. And this is how it works. So what you would do for the second one is you can take this as a base. We can go and clone it. So I can clone this and I can put session 2 in here. Click clone. It's going to clone this. We're then going to go, and this is going to be going out. So 8. So we put this to be 11. And this will go out for session 2. So 1 hour reminder for 2. It's the same link. We don't have to change it. So then inside here, you would put your date for that. So you put from 12 till whatever and adjust this. Jump in at 11 or 12. And that will go. That will work in there. And then you put it for that as well. So copy that. I've done 2 of them, but you get the idea. So this link doesn't need to change. Now I know that probably in the group, you're probably saying, yeah, but you've got that set there. You've got it set. So if people click this one, they're going to see that it's starting at 8 a.m. But when this live finishes in 2.5 hours, the next one that's set up will reset this block. So it will reset it for the time that they got. So if they drop in a bit earlier, they're still not going to get in until it hits that time. So that is your automations inside here set up. So you can carry on, you can set those up. You've got this set in here. It's 11 a.m. on the 5th. This one's going out at 7. So let me just save this. Save this. I want to make sure that it's live. This one's going to go out 11. This one's going to go 7. And of course, you'd set the last one up for to be starting at 3. Okay, so 3 p.m. and then it's an hour reminder because you've given them an hour reminder there. So what we've done here is we've linked the 2 together now on both of these, and that is it. So you've then got the funnel and you've done the automations, and then you're going to run through that test phase. So you need to test that this works. So we're missing a step, which I'm going to do in a second, but because I want to make it look pretty. So so test phase is to make sure that you're going to receive that mail. So you're going to go in and go to your funnel steps, and you're going to go in and you're going to test this incognito. So you're going to copy that URL. You're going to go to the three little dots, and you're going to paste that in there, and you're going to check that it works. Go through here. You're going to put in this. Then register. That should take me to that page. Yes, it does. Now you need to go and check your mail that you've received it. So I'm going to do that now. Just check that mail came through. Remember, it's 1 minute as well, so I'd have to wait a little bit of time. So when that mail comes in, it will drop into my inbox and I'll see it. So you need to check your mail. Now, if you want to go, if you're doing a really big event and it's a paid for event, really suggest that you do something else. So I suggest that in the automations that you actually set it up with a full test. So rather than just check the welcome one, I suggest that you change the dates in here. So at the moment, it's 5:36. Okay. So I'd probably set this for today's date, the 25th at 5:40. Okay, here, 5:40. So it went out. And then I'd set the other one for 5:45. Then I'd test it, and then I'd wait for a few minutes, and then make sure that I've received all those emails. If you receive those emails all correctly and it's all good, go back in and set them to the right time. It's just doing a full test of it. Better safe than sorry, because you might have messed up on one. Be very careful and make sure that you do reset it back to the timing. Okay, don't just say, yep, that works, and then go off. Okay, you need to make sure you reset it back because you final test. But that's it. So now what we've done is we've linked our funnel, our marketing funnel that we've got in here directly with our live, our one-to-one booking, purely using direct invite link. Okay, that's it. Now, if you want to go over the top with this stuff or do what's normal, really, you might want to set up a replay. So we can do that. We can do that very quickly in here. Now, I told you a day with Zenler is always uploaded to our YouTube channel. So that's where the content is. So an email goes out telling you, welcome to the event for today. And you can find the replay when we put it up on our YouTube channel. I don't have to set a replay page up. It saves a bit of time. But you might want to keep it all in-house. And if you want to do that, really simple, you can come in here and you can create an extra step. So I can go clone the thank you page. Inside here, I'm going to put something like replay. And in here, you want to change this to some, don't just put replay. People have a tendency to know, and they'll put replay at the end, try to jump to it. So if you put replay 20231 or something, it makes it. So you've got that. So now I've got that link in there. Now I'd go and edit my pages. So I'd finish the videos, download them, and I'd upload them in here. And for this, you can just set your blocks up. So you can just go in, create an empty block like that, throw the video in. I'm just going to go in here, go here, then upload your video, and you could put it in there like that. Video replay page. Okay, don't need that block anymore. Just make it look, save that, and it's done. Okay. And what I will do with this is then I will go back to here, just double check it by previewing it. Good, I can play that. And then I'll grab this little link here. And when my event finishes, I'm going to go into the automations and I'm going to set a replay link. So I know that this finishes at, give yourself time, well, to do this. I'm going to put it the day after. I'm going to go action name replay and clone. And inside here is the replay. Like there. Notice it says that 2031 link. And that's my link set up there. And I would set this. Let's make it the day after. So this was happening on the 30th. Let's give ourselves time to be able to upload this page. So normally do it the day after. So if you want to, you could set it the 1st of June. So that's going to go out, so give you enough time to upload it all and not have to worry about updating the page. And then you can click save, click apply to all leads. So this would apply to all leads. It won't go out to them, not hit that date yet. So in this case, I would put yes. And that way, that replay lead page will go out to them on 1st of the 6th AM, giving you enough time to upload this content that you've created to a replay. But like I said, what we do is we put it on our YouTube channel, which means it's really easy because we just send you a link to our replay page there where we have all our stuff. So for us, that's easy. If you want to keep it self-contained and kind of hidden, you can put it into a replay page within the site itself. And that is it. So let me just have a look, see if there's any questions come in. Usually a few. David. Right. So are you all with me with this? I know there's 6 of you watching. Have I completely confused you? Are you going to catch up on the replay? All you need to know, put it in a nutshell, set your one-to-one booking, use that direct invite link and use that in the automations that go out. You saw how quick it was to put together that look and feel for the actual page. I just took the basic template. I want to go a stage further now, and I want for you guys to see how we can make it look pretty. Because why not? So I've got a little template available that I'm going to put in here. So I'm going to do this. So I've got test phase. So this is where I'm going to change things. Still stay with me. Okay, so quickly here, got test phase. So you might want to do design phase and move this down. I'm going to put that down there and do design. And I'm going to show you quickly how we can make something look really, really. So let's take that and move quick on. That's it. So that's our kind of steps, 5 steps to creating a day with Zenler. Simple as that. So I've got a little design up here and I've got this information that I'm going to use. I want to take this guy and I want to use him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clone it. I'm in Canva. I'm going to clone this out. And I'm going to delete out this stuff here. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the little guy, move him to the middle. I'm going to go share and I'm going to work so quick here because I haven't got a lot of time. I'm going to go JPEG. I'm going to leave all this. I'm going to only do the front slide here. You can pause this. I'm working very, very quickly. That's going to download. Hopefully that will save to my desktop. Oh, no. Yeah, good. Right. Now I'm going to jump into my page. So I'm going to work big, quick. I'm now going to go into here. I'm going to edit this page. You're going to see I'm going to do design one block, work it on one block. So I'm going to all blocks, going to grab that into there. I'm going to go into here. I'm going to add 2 columns. I'm now going to go into image. I'm going to upload an image. I'm going to find that image on my desktop, guys. I know I'm going super fast here. I'm going to crop this in because I don't need all of it. That side, crop down, throw that in there. Okay, that will give me that image. I don't want padding on the top and bottom, so I'm pulling this up and then I'm releasing. I'm going to do the same with the bottom here because I don't want that spacing here. Okay, now I want to choose this color, this yellow color. So really easy. I'm going to jump into here and I'm going to go over to Canva. I'm going to copy that calendar link here and I'm going to go into the settings here. And on the right hand side, I'm going to paste that in there, that giving the color that I want. Now, the other thing that I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm jogging this down on the bottom. So first thing I do is I reset all my spacings and borders in here. Okay, that gives me that. And then I'm going to also take this and give it a slight negative on the bottom. So I'm going to do -10. That might not make a difference, but it will make a difference. So -10 on the image as well. And hopefully that's good. And what I want to do now is I want to take this, throw it into here. I'm going to take this and put this in here, and I'm going to delete out like so and make it look pretty by going in, choosing this or horizontal side. Take this font up a bit as well. So let's go down that on back. So I'm doing something really quick, better. So let me just clone that out. So you'll notice with me that I use a lot of cloning and stuff, so it saves a lot of time. It's really, really quick then. You can do this stuff lightning quick. So made it. A bit first. And then I've got something that looks half decent, better than it was before anyway. So now I can come into my stuff here and I information. So again, this is why it's handy stuff. And you come into here. See white if you let's give this a little bit there. And now we've got something quite nice. Now, so add a little bit. That will and use negative. Here, click save. Okay. I'm going to double check this inside here. Still got the tag submit, goes to the next step. This one I'm going to make a little bit bigger in here. Does good. 5. Maybe I'll make this one. So now I've got a completely different look. What, in a few minutes? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. So I've opened a little code up, Control A, Control C. So I was working quick there. On this side, you click this little tab, select, hold the Control, press A, Control, press C to copy it. I'm going to use it for the other block. So I'm going to save this out now, like so. And I'm going to jump now to the thank you page. Inside the thank you page, I'm going to drop a block in and I'm going to repeat this. So now I'm going to go to empty block, drag this across, come into the options on this side, control, hold the control key A, delete out, control B to paste that code back in, click save. That's done. Don't need, because it's a thank you page, don't need to put the block in there. And we want to put this information in. I'm going to drop this information here. Or in. Of course, you can style this one and then get rid of this because we don't need it anymore. There we go. We've got another block. Now we have a completely different looking side here. And in the replay page, even with the replay page, you can go in, make it look cool as well. So again, I'm going to drop that block. So I'm basically reusing that block that I created. So you can afford to spend the time making this stuff looks good in one page. And then later on, you can just copy these block codes and drop them in. And this is the real power of Zenler, you know. You can do this stuff really, really quickly. And I've now got this in a formatted page. And I do with Zenler, and then I put in here the replay. Okay, so you can put that in there like that, and then you've got something really good. So delete that out, click save, and now I've got myself a really nice looking marketing funnel. You got this, they sign up for here. As soon as they sign up, my emails go out to them. And the next page they'll get to will be this page where it looks really nice. You're in, probably the line height could do there. And then finally you send that email out a day and a half later and they get the replay, which they click and play. That is it. So we've run through all of that stuff there. So we created all those lives, we tied it all up, and we finished it off by just really adding a quick bit of graphics in there straight from Canva to make our marketing funnel look really good. So what we did there is we created a whole day live event in less than an hour and 20 minutes. Okay, that's ready. What I've got there is ready to go. Okay, so an hour and 15 minutes. So the longest part of all of these things is actually writing all the copy out and these sort of things. I think you guys are starting to realize that that's the thing that takes the longest amount of time, actually just writing out all that content inside there. So that is it in a nutshell. I'm going to quickly check inside the group and see. Pauline's off. Right. Right. So hopefully you got it. I know there's 8 people in here. And that's kind of it. It's coming up to now 9 minutes before end of play. Yeah, I know. See, guys, I go really fast, but I've been doing this stuff for a long time. Okay. So I always say pause the video when I know that I'm running out of time and I've only got a quarter of an hour and I've got to do a design over 3 pages. I have to go quick just to show you. But you can see how simple it is. Do you see how I used Canva? Did you see how I actually took the colors from Canva themselves and dropped them in as the background color? So if you've got these tabs open, it makes it so much easier for you because you've got these tabs open, and I've got you guys open. And inside here, you can go and you can say, okay, well, I want to see what that color is. You can go in there, grab the color. That's the color I'm using. Great. If I want to know the color of the text, I can come in the color of the text, and then I can use these numbers and I can push them straight into the pages. So I can go into the pages and I can match up instantly. So Canva as a design tool is amazing. Like I might come in here and go, you know what, I like this red color. So you could pick that red color. You could go in here and choose another color that works really good. And then you could say, right, that's the color I want to use. So I'm going to copy that color inside there. I'm going to jump back here and I'm going to apply that color by clicking the setting. And inside there, I'm going to choose that. I'm going to just select that hexadecimal and put that color in. And bang, you've got the exact color. But like I said before, pay attention to your line height as well. The line height, look, if I put 2 in there, it'll go over the top. So I always go for about 3 above the font height. So 55, 56, 57, 58 will work fairly well for this font. Okay? If I put in something like 100, this is what you're going to see. This is a massive thing that people do, and it doesn't work very well for mobiles. So let me just show you. I'm going to take, this is just a quick extra bit. Okay. I'm going to take this and give it, I'm going to give it a line height of 500. Okay. So in here, you might not really notice too much. You can see there's a big gap. Let's give it actually 200. So it doesn't look too bad. You think, yeah, that's okay. But when you start to use this in responsive mode, it's when it starts to look really bad. So if I go into preview and I bring this down, watch what happens. See a day with Zenler. It's a massive gap between the two. So you need to be checking your line height on this stuff. So inside here now, if I give it a good line height of inside here, I go to line height of, like I said, 58, and then I click save, and then we preview it. So I go in here and preview this time, and I come down. When I move this like this, it's still fitted in there. And even if it dropped down, look, it's much better. So guys, I'm going to finish off now. So Birdie's working on her quiz funnel. So that's good while you're listening. So catch up on this. But my task, my mission for you guys is to try and have a go at this and post your results. Even if you don't use it, just try it and try and have a go. So guys, I'm busting to go to the toilet now, so I'm going to leave you guys and you can watch it in your own time. But I hope you've enjoyed today. It's been amazing. Thank you, Mammy. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Rakesh. This has been an amazing day. We've filled it full of things and you've got access to that new features as well. So guys, take care. Have a lovely weekend. I'll see you all soon.